In Nigeria, if you don't have maybe a rich uncle, a rich auntie, influential people in your family, just be ready to attend a lot of interviews. So I'm going to be sharing one of my not so many job interviews. The first one. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Blessing Damilola. I film about faith, lifestyle, I do spoken words and all that good stuff. Welcome back to my channel. Everybody's plans were altered and we had to look for alternatives. So my alternative is getting a job. So I started serious job hunt. I applied to so many places. I just kept sending my CV and to my greatest surprise, I received no reply from any of those organizations. So a friend of mine sent me this job advert a place she wanted to apply to, and she encouraged me to apply to the same place. Thank you so much, friend, if you are watching. So I applied, and for the first time in a long time, or for the first time ever, I got my reply. So they replied that I had been scheduled for an interview and I was to come, the details and all. I was so excited. And when I told my parents about it, their first question was, hope this is not a scam. You know how Nigeria is. Nigeria is, God have mercy on us. So I had to go a day before because I don't really know places in Ibadan. So I had to go a day before to check out the place and calculate the distance from my house to the place and back and just sort out those logistics. So I went a day before. I already knew everything. So I woke up very early on the day of my interview. I did all I was supposed to do and I left the house as early as 8 o'clock. The interview was I left the house as early as 7 a.m. The interview was for 8 a.m. So I got there. Okay, I noticed I was approaching the place around 7:25. I was almost close to the building. And I told you I went a day earlier, so I could tell. So I told the taxi driver to drop me so I could take a walk. I love taking a walk when I'm anxious, angry, sad, happy, just anything. I just love to take walks. So I took a walk from where the taxi driver dropped me to the place. I got there around 7:30 or thereabout. And to my greatest surprise, I met about 10 people already. Oh my God. For an interview meant for 8 o'clock, as at 7:30, the place was almost filled up. I was surprised. So you might think you are early, but your early is not even early enough for some other people. So I sat down and I tried to read because it's a company and the crop I applied as an agronomist. So I tried to search online and I did that before, but I continued to do that even while waiting. So around past 8, we were taken to a conference room where they gave us the gist about the company, what they expect from the people they want to employ and all. And they told us right there and then that if you know you will not be able to offer us what we want, just take a walk. I was like, okay. So eventually it got to my turn, and as soon as I entered, a man said to me, he said, why do I have a feeling you're going to light up this room? Oh my God, did you just say that? And that kind of helped me to ease up and I was able to free myself. It helped me. I was not so nervous. So I sat down after I was told to do so, of course. And I was told to introduce myself. Of course, you would have expected that. The first thing they tell you to do in an interview is to introduce yourself. And I was like, my name is so. I graduated from so University. I studied so, and I went blank. Like, I could not remember any other thing. That was the perfect opportunity for me to sell myself. Okay, this is what I do, these are my skills, these are my strengths, this is what I do. Of course, I could have just said good things about myself, but I could not say anything. So they helped me by asking direct questions, and I was able to answer. And that is one thing you must be prepared for. Be prepared to sell yourself, of course, because they will ask you, can we know more about it? That is your opportunity to say things about yourself. These are my strengths, this is my weakness that can be changed or that can be packaged into strength and all. But I was not able to do any of those. So then they asked me the question, the great question. how experienced are you? Oh my God. But I'm just a fresh graduate. Okay, I didn't say that. But of course, I was a fresh graduate as at then, and I'm still a fresh graduate. So I didn't see that question coming. But then the truth is, your interviewers or your prospective employers expect you to be experienced. How? The little time you have, please skill up. Spend the time interning for companies, going for trainings and things that can help your career. Of course, in a Nigerian university, you don't expect the journey to be straight. There will be short, there will be breaks, there will be strikes, there will be protests and all. Please spend that time skilling up, if there's anything like that, like working on yourself, acquiring skills and experiences that will help you in the future. Because the truth is, these people do not care if you are a fresh graduate or not. They expect you to be experienced. So when they asked me for the experience I had, I was like, I'm not so experienced, but I learned fast. I did this. I just packaged myself and told them, okay, I'm a fast learner. I adapt very fast. Blah 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 blah. But I could see it on their faces that they were not satisfied. So I just did my best and I answered the questions I was asked. Of course, I know the theory. And one funny thing is, anybody can have the theory. It's not this generation that we all have access to the internet and we can just go there and get information for ourselves. So the truth is, knowing the theory is not really a big deal in the real sense. They want people that are experienced, that have worked with what you're expected to work with, that have done what you'd expected to do, and will be able to provide a kind of guide for them in what it expects you to do. So, my dear, I did what I could do. And then the last question, which is something I wasn't prepared for. What is your expected salary? Anybody could have prepared for that, but it was my first interview, so I didn't see that question coming, and it hit me so hard. So when they asked me, how much do you expect us to pay you, I went, any amount. No, I didn't say any amount, sorry. I said, I'm sure you have a salary structure, so can I know what you have in mind so I can know if it's something I could work with? They said, no, just tell us. It's a blank check. You have a blank check, right? I know what they do now. So I told them, I just said something. I had to now start thinking then, okay, what salary would be favorable for me and everything. So I just said something. But you should be prepared that they will ask you that question. So you must have factored in your transportation, the stress, the job description and what it entails and all. And you should expect that question. So you should be prepared and not be like me. So I was so unprepared for that question. I just answered them. At the end of the interview, they promised to get back to me like they always do. But eventually they didn't get back to me. Yeah. But at least I learned one or two things, and that is why I made this video, to tell you those things so that you can learn and you will not be like me when it's time for you to go for your first interview or for subsequent ones if it's not your first. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I want to especially thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for encouraging me to make videos, for the views and all. Thank you. And if you're here to subscribe, please kindly subscribe to my channel and put on your notifications so you can get notified every time I put up a video. See you in my next video. Thank you.